Welcome everyone to the video on working with diverse population. Remember, diverse population is the moment you hear it, you need to understand that people are coming from different background, different caste, different creed, different colors, different attitude, different values, differences is the major thing. In fact, it is the core product in the population. So that is what diverse. So let us understand the agenda, the biasness that you have towards others. Obviously, yes, inbuilt. I am also a human being. You are also a human being. Inbuilt, we would like to love or appreciate a person who are more or less having identical principles, identical values, identical thought process, identical upbringing. That is the likelihood things. But what about people who are not liking identical towards my thought process? So how if people who are different to me, am I should I be biased towards them or against them? So you understand this biasness, confront those biasness by challenging stereotypes perpetuated by society and the media. Understand and probably even accept that the similar stream of thoughts are passing through others' mind also. So accept their biasness, their perception about yourself, about me. I do have to accept that thing. Accept others' approaches and perspective when they are completely different from your own. Learn to work effectively with others of different races, different genders, different ages. Seek out opportunities to increase the diverse and benefits it brings to you personally. And as a member of an organization, help others to do so in the same fashion. So, what is diversity? Remember, diversity can be had different verticals altogether and can be segmented and as many degrees as possible, as many quotations, as many notation, as many uh, verticals that you want to go around it, be it age, be it personal background, be it corporate background, be it education, be it function, be it personality. It should include diversity, also includes to lifestyle, sexual orientation, geographic origin, physical disability, mental ability, mental disability, exempt or non-exempt status. So diversity can be defined as any attribute relevant to an individual that reinforces a perception that he or she is different from another individual. Primary and secondary dimensions of diversions. Diversities, what are they? Let me give you, I'm just giving you a broad guidelines. Don't get fixated out here. In real life, there might be n numbers of verticals altogether. So let us look into the age, gender, mental, physical abilities, mental, physical characteristic, ethnic heritages, race, and sexual orientation. Now, this can be the core product of an individual, core to an individual, but then if you can mix it up with geographic location, military experience, work experience, income, religion, first language, organization role, organization level, communication style, family status, work style, and education. Look into it. It's a potpourri of things, a permutation and combination that comes around it with the primary and the secondary dimensions of diversity itself. Remember, I've not included the color of the skin. Remember, I never included the height of the person. Never remember, I have never you incorporated the people with wearing a spectacle or people wearing not wearing a spectacle, or should I say the eyesight being strong or not strong or weak. So valuing diversity and managing them are two different distinct phenomena. Valuing diversity is passive. The importance or significance of someone's differences does not automatically lead to actions or reactions on the part of an individual. Valuing the diversity or the differences thereby. Managing diversity is active. Strategies to promote diversity, improving corporate cultures by unleashing creativity and performances, facilitating recruitment of new employees who prefer to work where they can expect to advance, improving relationship with clients, increasing employee morale, productivity and retention, decreasing employee complaints and litigation as the case might be. Now, this is the strategies that needs to be promoted. Remember, for an inclusivities of the diverse things. So improving the corporate culture, facilitating recruitment for people from different backgrounds, improving relationship with clients, morale of the employees, productivity of the employees, decreasing employee complaints and litigation. Managing diversity is active and involved supervising, coordinating, directing diversity individuals, bring to an organization to create an environment that will allow the employees to achieve their full potential while ensuring their strategic and organizational goals are being effectively met. So, how do we allow the business to achieve their goals? It can be broadening the access to the changing marketplace. Believe me or not, the world is changing, the society is changing. It is comprising of people from different and all possible permutation combinations of attitude, values, backgrounds. So, implementing a large scale business transformation. Why? Because the organization should be nothing but a mirror reflection of what society is all about it. So yes, we cannot be constrained with a particular viewpoint. It should have a large scale business transformation, establishing superior customer service. Empowering is the buzzword. Empowering the workforce, pursuing total quality, not compromising an iota on the quality issues, building alliances with suppliers and customers, creating outsourcing partnership, motivating continuous learnings as the case might be. Financial benefits can accrue in companies that embrace diversities. Compelling statistics illustrate the importance of managing diversity. Companies that embrace and adapt to changes in workforce will be in a better position to compete in the future, as the case might be. And this is what is the requirement. Now, what are my barriers as in hindrance to accepting diversity? One is our opinion all about ourselves, prejudices, opinion that we believe, that we nurture, ethnocentrism, as people liking me, likelihood of having characteristic background of me, mirror image of me is something which I would like to appreciate, is what ethnocentricity is all about. Stereotypes, people have an opinion, people coming from a particular religion are supposedly like this, people coming from a different region are supposed to be like this. Now these are stereotyping, blaming the victim or playing the victim card per se, discrimination, harassment and backlash as the case might be. How to gain awareness, reduce your prejudices, use your stereotypes, minimize miscommunication with diverse others, and build relationship with the diverse others as on when on basis. Now, let us try to reduce our prejudices, recognize that diversity exists, learn to value and respect fundamental differences. Admit to your own biasness, prejudices, and commit yourself to reducing them. Examine the stereotypes and action that reflects your views of others. Dispel myth about diverse others. When you are in a group of friends or when you are in a group of your associates, reduce those prejudices, reduce those biasness, accept people who are different than you. Now try to examine the stereotype every now and then and try to dispel myths as often as possible. Next is communication, and should I say miscommunication should be avoided altogether. Minimizing miscommunication, educate yourself with the differences, practice effective communication skill, use words that are inclusive rather than exclusive, avoid adjectives that spotlight certain group, be aware of the connotations of word, avoid forming an opinion as to value of another's communication bias based on the dress, mannerism and accent or an eye contact per se, what needs to be done and how it is to be done thereby. Best way to manage diversity is to build relationships, seek opportunities to interact, to talk, to communicate and build relationship with a wide varieties of peers and associates from form strong, positive and valuable long lasting relationship. Seek feedback from people from different background. Treat diverse others as invited guests by showing interest in them. Understand their cultures, understand their viewpoint, understand the perspective that they bring in. Encourage your peers to be candid with their personal opinion, feelings, and reaction. Build trust by being open and trustworthy. Work with diverse others to achieve mutual goals. It is important to understand the gender differences. Remember, what are the gender differences, biasness that happens in order to achieve individual and organizational effectiveness. Men, women, they communicate, but they communicate differently. They communicate with different perspective. Women tends to communicate when they want to connect with others, whereas men tends to communicate to assert their responsibilities, status, probably getting a work done or requesting an action. Difference in communication purpose and style can lead to stereotypical beliefs. It is important to recognize that there are strengths in both female and male styles as on when on basis. So that is what we are looking forward to it. The male female communication differences. What are we looking into? Let me give you an idea as in what male people speak as far as contents are concerned. Sports, money, business is what male are predominantly speaking, and this is what is happening across the globe. Even across the globe, the females are speaking about feeling, relationship, people. Look at the same thing. Somebody is speaking from the mind and somebody is speaking from the heart. Style to resolve a problem and denote status. View conversation as competition. This is the male perspective. To seek understanding, use conversation to connect with others. This is the female perspective. Structure to get to the point without being descriptive details. More detailed and descriptive, apologetic, unapologetic also, and unclear also, as females are getting into it. So let us understand what they are looking into. Cross-cultural diversity, it can be difficult to perfectly translate meaning in from one language to another. Each cultural has an acceptable social conventions and norms that affect communication process. Nonverbal signals and gestures can be a source of embarrassment to an uninformed strangers as on when on basis. The dimensions of cross-cultural differences are all about power distances, individualism versus collectivism, uncertainty avoidance, masculinity versus femininity, long-term versus short-term orientation. Now, these are my dimensions only from the cross-cultural perspective, the differences. See what is happening. Different cultures have different power distance relation. There is a sense of collectivism and individualism as far as cultures are concerned. Uncertainty avoidance, or should I say certainty, is what people are preferring about it. Certain cultures are masculine oriented, some are feminine oriented. Long-term usages versus a short usages. Now, how to address such differences? The cross-cultural one. For individuals, live and work outside your home country, and it will give you a better understanding of the perspective from a different cultures. Travel extensively outside your home country. Adapt to the customs of the new country. You will see there are merits to their practices or their lifestyle. Develop friendship with people of different nationality. Learn another languages. Develop a non-home country's perspective to world events as on when on happening, what is wrong, what is right, why there is a strife across the globe, what is it that is bothering the people in general. Before traveling, learn about the cultural differences and the custom thereof. Now, as far as organizations are concerned, what they should be doing it. Remember, I'm talking only about the cross-cultural issues. You should offer language training to your employees so that they can understand and speak in the native languages. Probably this is the key to build long-lasting relations. Encourage your employees to accept non-home country assignment. Provide before and after transition counseling to employees and their families with non-home country work assignment. Provide sensitivity training to help employees learn about cross-cultural differences. Examine employment practices to ensure that a company is not discriminating against anyone, as the case might be. Now, this is what the employment practices all. Successful strategies for managing organization diversity effectively. Remember, Mahatma Gandhi has already stated no culture can live if it attempts to be exclusive. So we should be mutually beneficial to each other. So we should go for aggressive hiring programs, early identification program and schools, partnership with other businesses and communities, alliances with national advocate organization, mentoring program, minority employee networks, and ongoing employee surveys, as the case might be. And that is what is required. Strict policies for dealing quickly and fairly with the cases of prejudices, discrimination, and harassment. Should I say there should be a zero defect policy, absolutely zero tolerance policies in the organization. We should not liquidate any prejudices, discrimination, or harassment and be strict towards it. Enhance succession and promotional planning processes. Time managers pay increase to the success of promoting diversity, bring in them and make them incentivize inclusivity. Accountability and reward program, development of success measures, diversity awareness training program, develop a comprehensive retention strategies, as the case might be. You will see with diversity comes talent, and talent comes perspective. Perspective brings a viewpoint, and you are able to crack the success of the organization. In summary, we live in a diverse world. We live and work in a diverse world. Diversity, believe me or not, is unavoidable. It is inevitable in all perspective. How we interact with people who differ from us plays a crucial role in our ability to manage ourselves and help others achieve their goals. We need to understand, appreciate our own uniqueness to use a starting point for building relationship. Seek opportunities to interact with others, accept your insight, feelings, values with them so that you can accept and embrace diversity. And with these words, we come to the end of this video of managing diversity in workplaces. Thank you for watching this video till the end.